everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game. We've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Falcons going up against the Jets. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They come out here in the eye. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And he got it done in the passing game on that play. It was almost like a run because he caught it right around the line of scrimmage. Either way, he got a big chunk of yards after making the catch.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Coleman on the toss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They will run again with Coleman. And he gets it down to the 32. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
They'll toss it to Coleman. Muscles him off. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at cornerback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jacob Tamme, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Coleman now. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Second down following the run. They'll come out in the pistol. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction that starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look. And now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here, where the play is actually happening over there. And that's where a running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play. How How about the defensive linemen? That's where a good run defense begins, with the guys up front. When they hold the line, hold the point of attack, that allows everyone else to get there and make tackles.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
Coleman. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
It's Coleman here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is Coleman, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
They'll look to throw. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's a 1st down for the Jets. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the 1st here on 2nd down.
Let's go! Black Brown! Black Brown! Ohio!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They come out here in the I. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Here's Coleman. And not much of an opening there. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. They get 14 yards there and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's caught at the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And some space here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A handoff as they run the counter play. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield here for Decker. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
We got three.
On third and short, going with their tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Ryan, the left side completion to Jones. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets take possession. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a first down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, do I even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game?
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance, because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They come out here in the eye. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And that's caught by Tammy. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
To throw for it is Ryan. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Jets' offense now works their way back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 15 more, and it's another 1st down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. But other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's 1st down, New York.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll set up a throw. And able to find Decker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Look at this, a tight end carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for me...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I don't care what anyone says. To me, it takes a little bit of intestinal fortitude to call a running play in this down and distance. I mean, you're talking 3rd and 10, and sometimes the angles line up really well on a running play.
Caught him totally off guard, obviously.
I think you catch him in some pass drops, and now you're able to find.
And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. He's actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll look to throw. Getting it out left side to Sanu. A good pickup there, a 22. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the ground they go with a running back. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a two-point conversion to tie it. So they'll look to convert that and then hold on here in the final minute to force overtime.
And let's check the nerves of not just the guy kicking the ball, but how about the snapper and the holder as well.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And pass interference on the offense. Been a while since I've seen one of those, Charles.
I thought they had totally mothballed that call, so I'm very glad to see that someone recognized that the offense can make a mistake.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he finds Safarian-Jenkins. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To Decker over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Decker's got it. A gain of 6 there on first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. This is the running back, Powell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of it.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game.